love our homes, right? And in the same way that we take pride in our personal appearance, we should take pride in the look and the feel of our personal abode. The team at the Jamaica Observer thinks so. Hi, I'm Shelly Hill, and this week we bring you part 1 of a 2-part special of Home Sweet Home as we feature the Jamaica Observer's Design Week 2017. Let's take a look at the launch.
Here we are at the launch of Design Week Jamaica 2017. The launch starts on Sunday, September the 24th and culminates on Saturday, September the 30th. What is Design Week JA? As you can see around the table, we have architects, we have interior decorators, we have individuals who actually sell all the fabulous accessories that you'll need, whether it's for your ensuite bathroom, for your kitchen, for your living room, wherever. So everybody's at the table, breaking bread. The conversation is around design. Why design? Why not design? We've had the Food Awards, Fashions Night Out, Salou applauded. So we pride ourselves in the home. Our homes are our palaces. Nothing is easy, but we have a good reputation at the Jamaica Observer newspaper of doing things well. So once we start the conversation, Natalie, Chin and myself, we start the conversation and we reach out, it's not that difficult. Because as you can see in the room, you've got all, literally, including your boss over there as well, you've got all the movers and shakers in Jamaica, in the design world, right here in this room. So once it's the Jamaica Observer, it's not that difficult. Of course, everything costs. The invitation said Design Fab, so everything costs. Our boardroom is $1 million, so obviously everything costs a lot.
Design Week, I think it's timely. I think the construction, architectural industry, it's a major player in the economy, but it's an industry that doesn't get a lot of focus. We have a program called Cameo, which focuses on the creative industry, which a lot of the designers, they are creative beings, so they fall under that program. And we also have a program called Wealth Magazine Home Sweet Home, which is a real estate program. So you find Home Sweet Home focus on the entire gamut of the real estate industry, which Design Weeks fall under. So it's a perfect fit for us.
Purchasing a home is a very, very big investment, and so one of the things that you need to ensure is that you're not just, maintaining the value, but you're also improving on the value of it. And so we see this as an excellent opportunity to help persons to look at all the various ways in which they can improve on the value of their homes and really make it a worthwhile investment.
We have expanded our Prism lineup, and Prism is the brand for those who like style, like design, but it's at a more affordable price. So we took this as a great opportunity to move forward in our launch and to move forward in sensitizing Jamaica to this great group of products.
I like to build things out of wood, but specializing to build like these little shack house. I'm started with whether some shack or the cabin them. I just find myself get interested from the start to build them. So it's like the design is just keep coming to me. I just intend to build like a different piece at all time.
Jamaica, we're at the cutting edge of anything that's happening in the world. So this was just a matter of time. And of course, trust the madame to be the one to bring this to the forefront. What I'm looking for, though, is Jamaicans have become so talented. All the young people in Jamaica are doing things at a really, really, really high level. So I'm really excited about seeing what's new and what the Jamaicans are coming up with. Our architects are just really amazing. Our designers are international, world class. So I'm really, really looking for the new handmade stuff, furniture, and all the stuff that are happening in Jamaica that I don't have to import anymore when I have my projects.
I think it's good to feature
the different aspects of the communities that we live in. We just are not just lawyers or doctors, we also do other things, like we decorate, we design, we build. So I think it's an interesting thing to focus on.
Design Week will expose Jamaicans to, just the world of design. There are a lot of options out there, and I don't think people really know, what's accessible to them, and I think this is a good introduction.
Oh, I'm thrilled that Novia has put together Design Week, as I think it is needed in Jamaica. It will serve as a platform for all the designers, architects and interior designers to get together.
As usual, the Observer comes up with some really unique ideas that just fits into the market. Once you know who you are, your home usually reflect that. And I'm looking forward to the sharing of ideas, because I'm in construction and I can learn about tiles from colors here. So yeah, it's going to be interesting.
We plan to be as involved as we can. This is an initiative that we really support. We see the need for this industry to grow in Jamaica. We see the need for people to take more of an interest in their homes and the investment that entails.
Style at home is all about fashion. So we're partnering with the Observer, and we really want everybody now to pay attention to the wonderful talent that comes out of Jamaica with regard to design, decor, artisans, artists, manufacturers, craftspeople. The talent pool is awesome, and I am extremely excited, and I will partner with Observer forever when it comes to things like these.
Don't go anywhere. This Home Sweet Home special of the Jamaica Observer's Design Week will be right back. We had a fabulous time at the launch, and now here we are at the first event of the Jamaica Observer's Design Week.
Conversation in design will start with Karen downstairs, right? So feel free, don't be intimidated. Feel free to ask her every single question that you want to ask her, that you've always wanted to ask for a price. You're getting it free. Upstairs, Angelique, please step forward. She has curated certain areas as well. The conversation in design starts here and now.
What would the Design Week be without the design diva herself, Karen Booker? Great to be here with you.
Hello.
It's really fantastic. This is very exciting, isn't it?
It is, and I have been waiting for Design Week. Interior design and decorating is a school of thought, meaning you don't just go and throw things together and it makes a room.
Absolutely.
Right? You should have in your mind, what colors am I going to be using? What type of furnishings do I want? And most importantly, how do I want my room to feel? When I walk into the room should get up and hug you.
It's your haven.
It's your haven, exactly. And that's the bottom line of that.
Tell us a little bit about your function during this week. I see that you've had some very, very amazing areas here inside the Ashley Furniture Home Store that you have personally put your design diva touch to. So we're going to be talking a little bit about that. In fact, we're actually in one of the areas now.
Right, and we're in a little area conceptualized by the Ashley Group, and it's called Vintage Casual. What is Vintage Casual to folks? It is a very romantic, layered feel that has you connected to the past, with a real point to be taken on all the finishes. So it's a mixture of texture, a mixture of pattern, and a mixture of finishes, all brought together for a really beautiful layered design.
It feels very relaxed. I noticed that you've utilized neutral tones for this look.
Exactly. And we're big on neutral tones because neutral tones are the jumping off point for more to come. You know, if you start off with something that is really polarizing and bold, then it kind of limits your design, you know, and then because it is a layered look and a look that should happen over time, you're always adding pieces. So as you add, you know, it's something now that can accentuate what you've had. If you start with something that is really, really, you know, bright and in your face, then it's limiting to where you can go.
And it's also very functional.
And it's very functional. And you know, good design is all about great aesthetics and good function. If it doesn't function, then it's just artwork.
Design Diva.
Yes.
You spoke to us about adding and layering. Tell us about the importance of accessories to design.
So, what accessories do for a room, they make the room. They bring out your personality. It tells a story. It tells a story of a life well lived or not.
Yes.
Right? It gives you the feel of the space.
So for example, if you are well traveled or if you have favorite souvenirs, you can add them to your design pieces.
So it tells your story. It tells your story. It tells your likes. It tells your dislikes. It tells what type of person you are. It tells if you're conservative or it tells if you're a free spirit, you know?
I love it. That's wonderful. Well, I know you have other areas that you've designed inside the Ashley Furniture Home Store today, so I'm really excited to look at the other spaces, shall we?
Let's go!
Now we're talking about urbanology.
Urbanology. Mm-hmm. I'm sure as you walked into the space, you get an entirely different view from where we're coming from, which is vintage chic. Urbanology is about factory metals, industrial chic, metals that will give you a connection to the past. And it's also, you know, for want of a better term, a very masculine feel, but we soften it with the pillows and with the neutral tones. The other thing that I need you to like pay attention to is the background. See the walls, right, the exposed brick, you know, and then again, it's another layer on the industrial texture, design, and so on. This look is specific to people who don't have a lot of time.
Yes.
Right? They're maintenance free, meaning they come in, they work hard, they're young professionals, very great for millennials. It works well because it's not a lot of maintenance, but it's a high style look.
I love these on the wall. I mean, I love the addition of the fact that you have these playing cards.
The playing cards.
Wizard.
Exactly. There you go. There you go. So it brings out your fun side. So whereas you know you might think a little serious with regard to the sofas and the colors, it brings out the lighter side of you with the artwork. The colors and tones, they're all gray and grayscale, right? So the way to make that work and marry well together is to stick with the grayscale, but any texture or pattern will work with that. You understand?
If you wanted to add a pop of color.
And if you wanted to add then we'd have that option. Like the blue, the navy blue is that little pop of color, but it's not an in-your-face look, and it actually works. So there are a lot of metals mixed with really distressed or aged or textured woods, and that's what makes the urban chic look really, really fantastic, urbanology.
It's cutting edge, it's fresh.
It's cutting edge, and exactly. I'm loving that you said that because it's edgy. So urbanology is edgy.
I think you've hit the nail on the head here.
Yes. Ashley Furniture Home Store has quality. Let's just put that right out there. And for the quality that you are getting, we're talking about the sofas that are 8-way hand-tied. Those are sofas and cushions that you can sit in and actually sink in and spring back up.
I did get that feel.
You got that feel. So we're talking about really great craftsmanship. The woods are absolutely, you know, just
durable
and functional and high maintenance, right?
So what do you have for us next?
We have a bedroom in vintage casual.
Can't wait.
Yes.
Well, This is exciting to be going into another design area, a different space, a different feel, and we're still inside the Ashley Furniture Home Store.
And this is vintage casual at its best. This is the bedroom.
Let's get comfortable. Because that's what we do in bedrooms.
That's what we do.
Great. So tell us about the approach to this area.
This area is, you come home, your bedroom is supposed to be your sanctuary. It's supposed to be gentle, soothing, muted, right? And again, with Ashley, we've learned it's a layering, you know, and it's that layering that creates this feeling. When you look at the furniture, you'll see that it is a lot of stippling, right? So you get that, what we used to call in the 80s, a pickling look, you know, and it brings up, so this is the new form of that type of texture. And it's a little bit more now because you can actually feel it. You can feel the texture, it looks great, and then it brings you back. It gives you that actual connection to something romantic and something that's really just pretty. So when it comes to the texture, what I would say, I would offer to anybody is just keep it consistent. Keep your finishes the same, and finishes meaning like the doorknobs, if they're black, right? Then you keep your light fixtures, your lamps and everything black. You don't want to introduce like a chrome into the black because then that's that. Right. And then the other thing is if your background color is, say, a creamy beige, then your background of everything should be a creamy beige, and then you pattern on top of that.
The way you've done here.
The way we've done here. So that beige now will be the harmony that will bring everything together.
And I see that you have some wonderful fun pillows, some throw pillows that definitely add that element of creativity.
Right.
I see some wonderful patterns
on there, but they're not like in your face. They're all muted.
Yes.
You know, so you can use the patterns as well, as long as you just keep the core colors consistent. And remember too, it's a bedroom, so you really don't want anything too exciting going on in there.
The colors in here are very relaxing.
Are very relaxing, very spa-like, very soothing, very serene.
Do you think Jamaica culturally has now been sensitized to the importance of design?
Oh yes. When I came back to Jamaica about 6 years ago, it was still, oh, it's a hobby. Yes. Or, you know, oh my, it's just a waste of time or whatever. Now, as people are getting more and more educated, and as a lot of new construction is happening, you know, people are realizing that, hey, this is something that is carefully considered, and we have to put this together. We can't just, you know, say, okay, that goes with that and this goes with that anymore. It is something, you know, that you really have to think about and go and attack it with a formula and a plan.
Okay, well, Karen, I feel like taking a nap.
Take a nap, girlfriend.
Oh, very comfortable. All right, great. Before I get too comfortable, let's go to the next area you have for us.
There you go. Let's go.
Great. Still more to come on Home Sweet Home's coverage of the Jamaica Observer's Design Week 2017.
In a nice vase. Yeah.
Home Sweet Home continues to bring you highlights from the Jamaica Observer's Design Week. It's day one, and we're having conversations in design at Ashley Home Furniture Store. Let's pick up with designer Angelique Spencer.
So, the beauty of Ashley Furniture Home Store is that they take the guesswork out of the job, the beauty of decorating and design. So, Ashley Furniture Home Store is perfect for the interior designer, the interior decorator, the homemaker, and the average Joe, because they have made it easy for you by separating living spaces essentially. So we're going to start in this direction. So where we are now, there is a modern space here. Contemporary living is clean lines, very sharp edges, sleek, modern, not a lot of color. The stains are usually dark, so you see a lot of black. And in other spaces you see white as well. But here we have these beautiful dark finishes, as in this dining set here. But something as plain as it seems to you and dark, can you lighten it up with sparkle, like this piece we have above, overhead here? And flowers, modern living. Pieces such as orchids work well in modern spaces. So this is a perfect example of a modern space. But the great thing about this contemporary piece is that it has soft furnishings. So we have upholstered chairs to soften the look of the space. contemporary pieces have turned legs and curves, for example. So as though this piece is darkly stained, like the rest of the pieces here, it has nice turned legs and it has a traditional space. So it could actually work beautifully as a transition piece in your home with a round circular mirror. So it softens the space. Sectionals are great for home living. This is the perfect space for the contemporary family home. It's a lot of dark colors, but you can brighten it and lighten it with accent pieces. But you'll see a lot of sparkle, you see a lot of silver, you see a lot of shine to add a little luster to the space. And just very unique accents.
I'm very into colors, and I've been watching HGTV and all that stuff, and they're talking about, you know, gray's the new white, and you talked about the nice clean lines, but I like colors. So I'm still in accent walls. Is that outdated? Can I still do that and still feel contemporary?
It is slightly outdated. Slightly outdated. And also, so you tend to tire of too much bold colors easily. These days, you bring color in with accent pieces mostly. An accent wall can be really nice. It depends on the color. You can't find anything too jarring. So a red would work really nice in a space like this for somebody like you, Marsha. Exactly. So it's perfect, but you have to find the right red. So you just have to find the right tone that doesn't have too much pink in it or too much orange in it. You have to go with a more earth tone red. So yes, you can still do accent walls. Wallpapers are great accent walls these days as well. You just have to, it brings in texture and it brings in pattern and it brings in color. A lot of mixing of prints. So here we've mixed the damask with stripe. You can mix patterns beautifully as long as the color scheme is cohesive. So I think this works really well. Though you have 3 different patterns, they're all in the same color family, so it works beautifully. You can bring in a lot of greenery, roses, traditional flowers, hydrangeas, that kind of thing works well in a traditional space.
I actually just bought that bedroom set, and I was just asking for some tips on how to dress my night table and so forth. So yeah, I got some good tips.
I consider myself to be design dumb. So today I came to join the conversation in design and learn a little bit about design, and I learned some interesting things today. Furniture is a very expensive investment that you're going to make in your home, and the main tip is really buy relatively neutral furniture and just accent it with, you know, different accessories that you can change every now and again and according to how you feel and the seasons, etc.
I like furniture that's just timeless. It could be from any time, and you can just spend all evening talking about it.
I always say less is best. I'm very subtle. I really don't like too much. And must I tell you, Ashley Furniture, you guys are going on.
And so it is very fitting that the very busy Susan Campbell, brand manager for Ashley Furniture Home Store, gets the chance to recline and rest on this fantastic bed. I'm going to just jump in and get comfortable. So great to be here. Suzanne, you must be feeling pretty good today about this wonderful collaboration with the Jamaica Observer and Ashley Furniture Home Store for the start of Design Week.
Furniture is design, and it is so fitting that Ashley Furniture Home Store was asked to host this spectacular event, and persons were so excited to just learn about design, textures, colors, use of accessories, etc.
The Jamaica Observer Design Week 2017 is off to a great start at the Ashley Furniture Home Store. When we come back, we'll be showing you highlights of day 2. The inclement weather certainly could not stop all the patrons from turning out to Appliance Traders Limited. It's day 2 of the Jamaica Observer's Design Week, and Business Access TV has all the highlights.
At ATL Home, we are passionate about our selection. We have survived on 49 years of integrity. We are loyal to our customers as we believe they are loyal to us. We believe in teamwork. We work with your team to achieve your design goals. We are customer focused. We constantly improve ourselves in order to improve your living environment.
We carry a wide range of products for the commercial, domestic environment. And recently we introduced a new line, our own line, the Prism line, which we're very proud of, mainly in the commercial area. You know, ATL is big in ACs, Panasonic being our lead product. So at ATL, you come here, a wide range of products, and it's backed up by 24-hour service. I attempted to do a little refurbishing at home. What I didn't know was that I could have got financing for what I was doing. VMBS just told me that they provide financing for these types of activities. Welcome, VMBS.
I promise to be as brief as the West Indies team, so I'm not going to be long at the Cree. But why is it VMBS involved in an event as this? VMBS is involved in helping Jamaicans to build their financial wealth. And one of the most important ways of building your wealth is through home ownership. And when you have home ownership, you have the platform to make a number of financial decisions. So let me tell you a little about home equity loan. What is home equity? If you have a mortgage with VMBS, and when you look at the market value of the property against the mortgage loan, the difference is what is called your value. And that is what you can borrow to invest in a number of things. Why I want to tell you about this is because this is the way a lot of people get rich. A lot of people get rich because they understand how it works. And a lot of people don't understand how it works. So for example, you borrowed $500,000 from VMBS, right? And after 5 years, you pay back VMBS $200,000. So when you check it out, the market value is probably $1 million. So if the balance with VMBS is only $300,000, you have the opportunity to borrow up to 90% of that $700,000. How can you improve on your financial wealth? How can you use your equity in your home to reinvest? And that is what our VMBS advisors are ready to sit and walk with you one by one and to give you that. So after today, not only that we're going to give you equity loans, for those who are first-time homeowners, especially young people, we have a plan to put you on. Here people are talking about me can't save. Everybody coming to Victoria Mutual forget a pre-qualifying and them say they want a house at Cherry Gardens. And when you tell them say to get a house at Cherry Gardens, them come out and them long. Because they can't get a house at Cherry Gardens because they don't have a deposit. They have these big expectations. So what we do at Victoria Mutual, we tell you how to get it. We pre-qualify you. We tell you how much is it that you need to have to pay down for your deposit, how much you need to have to pay down for your fees and your costs and everything. And then we work it out and we put you on a plan. But the plan what we give you, it not only prepare you for the best thing that VMBS has, because we have a thing now, we call it iSafe for home. iSafe, ever hear about one less hairstyle, one less shoes, one less this, one less drink. You know, we still want the ladies to look good, But at the same time, we want you to have financial independence. You see where I'm going, guys?
And so, day 2 has come to an end, but by no means is Design Week over. Be sure to tune in to Business Access TV next Sunday at 4:30 p.m. for part 2.